I've seen clips, but IDK, what's happening? All right, we're about to tune in. I don't know what's happening either. I saw Sneako, like, oh my God, he was on Agent's podcast. He was talking about being a cuck. There's some crazy stuff going on, but we about to find out because I need the info. I need the info. You know what I'm saying? What up, Moisty? I love you, Daddy. Let's see what's going on, man.
Hey, Sneako. Does this outfit look familiar? This is the same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline. And
Jesus, 5 million? Oh God, Moist is like the only person in the world that could just post a thumbnail preview and get 8 million views.
I'm happy to report that these are back in stock and a lot more at moistglobal.com. Last time I talked about you, I used you for a merchandise push as well, so might as well stick with tradition. I bet just seeing me in this attire again has just sent you on a full-blown Winter Soldier episode with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull as you're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, because the first video I made on you offended you to such a high degree that you have not stopped whining since. It's already been 3 months, can you believe that? How time flies. You started shit with me by insulting me and my girlfriend out of nowhere, so naturally I responded by making fun of you in return and showcasing the reasons why I don't respect.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't know he had made fun of his shorty too. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like, this is my thing. If you put your relationship out there publicly, and by publicly I mean if you're out here like shitting on people and the thing in question that a lot of people are talking about is a clip about you and your relationship, don't go attack other people that talk about it and bring up their relationship just because you're hurt. That's just weird.
You. But unfortunately, I failed to calculate just how much of a sensitive fucking loser you are, because this hurt your feelings to such a high degree it's become like an Armageddon in your brain. 3 months you have continued to melt down about this. The day after I posted my response, you went on stream and had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing.
What is like, it's like all of the guys that supported Andrew Tate are like Andrew Tate got arrested and they're just like lost in the sauce. Like, why is he on stream with a strap out and a cigar? Like, what? Who does he think he's talking to? Like, these people start to view themselves as like gods, or like, I don't know. They got to stop thinking of themselves as rappers and shit, because the strap is crazy. Like, look how he holding it. He really not like that.
And then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with a gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips.
I gotta hope and pray that like I eventually give my mods access to my stream elements. And I hope that you guys just like completely end my stream. If I ever go crazy like this is literally like, this is going crazy. This is like moments before a mental breakdown. That's what I'm seeing right now. Like, this is insane. The fact that you're online, he's on a stream saying, hey, if you come up to me, like, I got these clips for you. Like, this is wild.
Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
This guy is taking, and like, what's even funnier is you could tell that he's doing it for like some type of like excitement, or like some type of like, oh, chat like loves me now because I pulled the clips out. Like, look how he's not just looking at the stream. I mean, looking at the screen, talking to Moise. He's sitting there looking at the stream, looking at the chat like, oh, are they gonna react to me holding these clips on here, thinking I'm hard? Oh, I hope they think I'm hard.
The only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that
I didn't know Charlie had the hammers! I didn't know Charlie had the hammers!
Is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. When I joined the military, I had like such a, cause I you know, we grown up in the black community, pause. I don't know why I said pause. That was crazy. Anyway, growing up in the black community, listening to rap music and stuff, they're always talking about clips. They never talk about really like mags or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about the clips. And then I joined the military, and I remember like they had us loading mags, and I was like, I remember I was walking around telling people like, hey, look at my clip, boy, this shit crazy. I had the banana on my M4. I was like, yo, my shit going crazy, yo, what's up? And they was like, that's not a banana clip, bro. That's a banana mag. I don't know what you're talking about. And niggas was clowning me. Like, they were making, all the little country boys was making fun of me. I was like, wait, what? And I remember I had to get educated. It took a minute. I didn't know.
Sorry for the gun anatomy lesson. He was very upset, so he was threatening to come shoot me, beat me up, all of that, because I hurt his feelings, and it's been festering for quite some time now. 3 fucking months. You love to bitch about how everyone's canceling you. These soy boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. Just going in there to complain about the invisible boogeyman canceling you again, shaking your fist at the clouds. I also love that you treat this Discord server like it's your PR team, so you have them work on...
Quick, I need a response. Go to memes at everyone. What? Chat, please. I need y'all. I need y'all to like literally like joke. I know y'all gonna hold me to it. I know it because y'all already shit on me now. I need y'all to make sure that you never allow me to be this cringe. Like, please don't. Please. If I ever post something like this, I just need you to call my moms. I need you to call my moms and be like, hey, you need to get this nigga, beat his ass right now. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
On your responses on Twitter because
What a
you're not witty
loser.
enough to
What's her number? Truly. Stop it.
come up with anything on your own. You have no ability to banter. You can't insult anyone. Anytime you're pushed, all you fall back on is one of 3
Twitch,
things.
I'm sorry.
Soy
Twitch,
boy,
I'm sorry. Twitch, I'm
bot,
sorry.
or NPC, and that's it. You never deviate from this path, which is ironic because you're like literally a sheep. You have 3 programmed responses. You're like the absolute worst character, side character in an MMO. It's pathetic. But I'm getting sidetracked. You love to be super public about how much you hate antidepressants and you shit on anyone who takes antidepressants, but with the way you talk in your Discord server, I'm
Joe's
pretty
being an
convinced
idiot
that
on
you're
the
only 2 or
internet
3
again.
messages away from asking your community to source antidepressants for you under the table to help with all this mental anguish you're going through. And I think that'd honestly be a good idea. It might help you. But I'm putting the cart before the horse here. How did we get to this point? Well, I made that video about Sneako, and I fully planned on that being the only time I ever talked about this asshole. I really did. All I wanted to do was highlight why I personally don't respect him. I know a lot of people criticize me for not tackling his points, and to that I say, bah humbug, this fucking goober didn't make any points. All he did was insult me and my girlfriend. He insulted me and my girlfriend because I made fun of one of his friend's blatantly fake stories. He resorted to childish name-calling like, I'm ugly, and I don't go outside. That's not making any points. Like, what am I supposed to debunk there? No, actually, my mom thinks I'm handsome, and so does my girlfriend, so you're wrong, factually wrong. There's nothing to debunk. The whole point of the video...
There's no, like, he would have just been childish responding to those arguments. Like, he could have made something out of it, but it would have just made him look like a weirdo.
I was highlighting why I don't respect him.
What's up, Ghosty?
I'll go ahead and
this is a video
give
about
you a previously on Dragon Ball
Trash
Z
Can
lore
Sneak.
recap to bring you up to speed on the points I was making for why I think he is a pathetic piece of shit, and his opinion holds no value.
Not the Dragon
in my
Ball
eyes,
recap.
is because he publicly defends Cuties as one of his favorite movies. Cuties was a Netflix film that used real child actresses in sexual situations, so they sexualized real children. A fact that Sneako himself acknowledges, but writes off as being okay because it's realistic, because in the real world children get sexualized. I'll say it again, regardless of what the intention of the film was, they missed the mark because what ended up
make sure you
happening
throw some in the
is they
Discord,
sexualized
Josie.
the child actresses. That is a problem. Full stop. Even if the message was supposed to be the opposite, they still ended up contributing to the very problem they were speaking out against.
I saw Cuties last night and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. The thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are real...
It's not unusual. What does he watch, chat? I don't be watching nothing that got kids getting sexualized. What does he be watching?
really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Imagine claiming children in sexual positions is clickbait. Yikes. That's rough. You admit that the children were sexualized. That is bad. Okay?
There are even like YouTubers who like make weird videos where they're like, oh, got caught kissing someone or something like that. And usually like they be like full on like 25-year-old porn stars. Like, this is crazy. I'm trying to figure out what clickbait does Sneako be seeing. Like, this is weird. He said that? Like, it stands by it?
That means the movie failed in its mission. I don't know what you don't get about that. But regardless, I'm not here to just keep hammering home the same points. Another thing that I talked about for a reason I don't respect him is because he battles with his own sexuality. He is very public about how he used to go to these swinger parties. I think he says 4 in total over the course.
Hey, Ghost, if you send a video over to one of the mods that you want, they'll throw it in there for you, gang.
Of like 2 weeks, where he watched his girlfriend get fucked by other men. Even telling the story of how he was literally in the bed watching his girl get fucked by a different man, moaning intensely, and it was traumatizing. Yet he recommends that everyone should try it at some point for some reason.
Because this was, imagine seeing the girl you love like
get fucked.
You love her? Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my wifey, my queen.
Your queen is getting dogged down by the royal guard. That's not a queen. What the fuck is happening? What the? Does he know what he's saying? Does he know what he's saying right now? Mans is lost. Mans is lost. Ain't no way you let your wife get smacked down. Okay, oh my God. Rakishi'd in the corner. Oh.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other agreement?
I'm crazy. The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that.
I had this one moment where I was dating this girl, bro, and I went to go have sex with her, and I like slid in there a little easy one time. Hold on. Wait a second. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I had to figure it out. Like that alone was weird to me. Imagine seeing it. Like, you're there and watching somebody just cave in your shorty's cheek. Oh God. Oh my God. I would be so hurt. I'd be so devastated. Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, I believe that's meant for like those girls that you just enjoy like doing sexual stuff with. You don't actually like want them to like bear your kids or like really like them. You're just doing like weird sexual acts with them. You know what I'm saying? That right there might be a thing. Exploring kinks, you know? Let's say that.
Feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's
no part to the video?
All
right, bet.
Something
Thanks,
everybody
gang.
should do just to test.
Thanks, Lynn. Love you, queen.
You know what?
So my point with this was, why is this the guy that's lecturing everyone on their relationships, shitting on people's relationships, when he himself is in one that makes him very upset and he can't come to terms with it? Now, if he's open about being a cuck and happy and proud to be a cuck, that's fine. But he's
I don't even know if I would smoke her. I think I would just be so
every single
sad.
time.
I'd just be hurt.
So why the fuck is this insecure
I'd have
guy
to get distance.
the one that's the moral authority on healthy relationships all of a sudden? That was the point of me bringing up that clip. Now, that was basically the whole video. I summed it up real quick. All I pointed out is I don't respect his opinion because he defends a movie I consider to be child porn. I think any film or any production that has real children being sexualized should be classified as child porn. That's how I view it. Maybe your definition's different, but that's how I personally view that kind of content. So him defending that was beyond reprehensible to me. And him being very public with his cuckoldry and how scarring it has been, it should be a lesson, an example that he himself is not great when it comes to relationships and all these things. And I posted that and it made him extremely upset and he hasn't stopped fucking crying about it for 3 months. So, fast forward to 2 days ago. I was streaming a Moist Esports tournament and I went up to go to the bathroom. I had to take a shit. It was a double flusher. So I was on the toilet for quite some time and I saw a Sneako post that he's posted quite a few times now and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. Not doing anything else right now on the porcelain throne? I'll play in the pig pen. So I did. For 3 months now, Sneako's had this adorable little collage that he made that looks like it's straight out of a 16-year-old girl's diary with pictures of boys from her class that she doesn't like.
Is that his hit list?
All about people that have hurt his feelings. This is his wall of shame for people that have insulted him online. What's even sadder about it is he purposely leaves out people
posted,
that
like, last
he's
night.
afraid of. So
18
Turkey
hours
Tom,
ago.
for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic he is. And Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted with jubilation. He was ecstatic. And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him.
Oh, because
And he
Turkey
also
Tom go
leaves
give
off
him the
quite a
hands.
few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical
What a
for the
pussy.
absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef, and Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight. And Sneako is very fearful of him. We'll get into that more in
Oh God! So you're telling me that he's over here trying to pick weak enemies? That's his goal. That used to be like my biggest problem with people, even in like school and stuff, right? Because like I used to I have like you guys know I can't shut up. You know what I'm saying? I have a big problem with like talking a lot more than I probably should sometimes. So I always have like just the craziest stuff to say sometimes. So we have friends or whatever, you know what I mean, who would just how do I even put this? Like just those guys, bro, that always have that Chris Rock, Will Smith. Look, Will Smith got problems with a lot of people, a lot more bigger people, you know what I'm saying? But yet he decided to take all of his anger out on Chris Rock, the guy that he knows wasn't going to like attack back violently or whatever. Like the guy that he knows uses words as his like fists. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like don't go after the person you know. Like, let's be honest. Like, if niggas gotta defend themselves, they gonna do it. You saw, we saw Moisty strapped up out here. You know what I'm saying? So like he said, hey, listen, if it gotta come to it, I'll give you a lesson, big dog. You know what I mean? And homeboy is like 3 times the size of Sneako, if we think about it. But all I'm saying is, pick somebody who you know is gonna fight back and have that fight. Then we might talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Then we might be able to say, okay, maybe Sneako's not that big of a bitch, but we know he a bitch because he's not fighting the right people.
depth in a moment, but I just need to set the stage a little bit here with this collage. So after seeing this for the 100th time in the last 3 months, I finally just said, holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men and also insulted you for defending child porn. That's not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck. And this puppy really blew up on Twitter in a big way. Now, I will say it again. What I did and what I am doing right now is not canceling you.
You playing
Sneako.
that man for 10 likes.
I am insulting you. I am making fun of you. Something that you were supposed to be a huge proponent of, right? Wasn't like one of your big things like bullying needs to be brought back. So now that I'm making fun of you, what, all of a sudden now it's off limits, now it's canceling? You have become the SJWs that you criticize so much. I don't know how you don't realize that. We continue. He says, you know in your soul you would never say that to my face. To which I respond, you literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends child porn. I think this is important to talk about, and I just talked about it recently.
What do you say to that?
When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L. You've shown that the person has got under your skin, and the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, I'll beat you in a fight. Sneako, you beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands. Nothing changes. It doesn't even salvage your ego. All it is a pathetic fucking attempt at attention. And I don't think you believe half the things you talk about. I really think Sneako just panders as much as possible.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make it so he can still have fun.
I really don't think he has any beliefs of his own. He just echoes what he thinks is going to get him the biggest audience.
But I want him to still have the best life.
That's what I think. So this puffing out his chest of challenging me to a fight is clearly attention. That's what it feels like. Because you don't have the same energy for Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is more than willing to fight you any day of the week. But with him, you don't want to do that for some reason. Why? Do you not stand by your beliefs when it comes to Brandon Buckingham? He has said all the same things about you that I am saying about you. So why is he exempt? Why don't you want to fight him? That's so weird. This is what you said about Brandon Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him. They're both similar sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home and tell jokes behind his computer.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, you know, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham.
Let's be honest. We can tell by his room the kind of man that Sneako is. Look at this. Look at this. Just like, how do you even live in this? How do you even live in this? This chaos and confusion. Oh, God.
You know, if I lose the fight.
So now it's suddenly cool to just stay at home and keep it all online.
The full video here from Willie Mack is an absolute masterpiece on laying out every pathetic thing that Sneako has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. So, as you can see, the people he's confident in fighting are ones that he feels confident he'd win against. I'm 5'6". I think he's 6'1". So the height advantage he feels very confident with.
Charlie's only 5'6"? Why, I think this nigga was like 6'9". Okay. That's crazy.
And he has every reason to. He would probably beat me in a fight. But like I said, that doesn't change anything. Everything I've said is still true. You are a cuck, self-admitted, and you have defended cuties publicly, which, by more than just me, by many, is considered child porn. You're pathetic. Beating me in a fight doesn't change any of those facts. I've also been super vocal about how I don't want to fight. Like, I'm not afraid to say, like, I don't want to get hit in the head, right? Like, I'm afraid of taking headshots. It's probably a super normal fear to have, so I'm averse to going into a boxing match, especially one that's just a clout-driven spectacle like this. That'd be completely fucking worthless.
Yeah, you gotta...
And I've been
You gotta have something real behind it, like some type of real anger. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, he's not angry at the kid. All he's doing is pointing out that he's a weirdo. It's not like a, hey, I want to beat you or kill you or do anything weird to you. It's just, this dude's a weirdo and maybe we should stop platforming him.
Super open about that, which I'm sure you know since you keep saying that you've watched my content, so you probably know that I was never going to accept a fight in the first place. Especially since you're like significantly taller than me, right? Like it wouldn't make any sense. And even though you would probably beat me in a fight, you're certainly not beating me in like an aesthetic physique competition, because goddamn, I blow your ass out of the water. Look at this fucking anime character physique I'm rocking. Meanwhile, you're over here with that Abercrombie and Fitch from 1998.
Hey, yo.
Now,
what does he got
in
on?
Sneako's credit, he did start going to the gym recently. Maybe I inspired him, and you know what? That's great. I'm glad I could have a positive impact on your life like that, Sneako. Getting into the gym is a fantastic thing, and you're gonna feel so much better.
Sneako
and I
got
know
a
you'll
fire
start seeing results soon as long as you keep at it. And then finally, our last exchange goes very similarly to the others. You're not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it.
9 million
So
views
I said,
on Twitter.
got your Discord still working on responses? Brother, I have no problem. You started it and I made fun of you in return. You're upset about publicly admitting to cuckoldry and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection.
Truly got a point.
Which it's true. I don't have a problem. You literally started it, Sneako, and you even asked your audience to let me know everything you said and send me your clips. You actually asked for a response, and then got super upset when my response was a little too mean to your feelings. How is that not the ultimate cuckoldry? Like, even more so than your girl getting clapped by 1,000 men. How? Like, how can you, with a straight face, still call other people soy boys? I'm not kidding, I really didn't want to keep talking about you, but you won't stop talking and crying about me. It's sad. I understand you have a humiliation fetish, so hopefully this whole thing has helped you orgasm one more time from all of it. I don't think it's fun dunking on you, Sneako. I don't. And I'm certainly not canceling you. But you keep doing this. So you forced my hand to make fun of you again. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
I think people too got to start to understand there's a difference between like canceling and just bringing light to stuff that people could change. Like there's a lot of stuff that people could just literally learn and do better. You know what I'm saying? And still be effectively like, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the biggest, but still be on top of the world out here or up on the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Have some type of spot on the peaks. But somehow people decide that like anytime they get bad or anytime they get some type of criticism on them, they immediately are like, oh man, this person is trying to get rid of me right now. Like, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to cancel me and bring an army. Like, nah, it just so happens that this is a pretty big person. There's a decent amount of people that are going to see this video and now they're going to start to question you. So when you have 5,000 people in your chat all agreeing with you and saying you're right, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, fucking 15,000 people come out of nowhere and they're all telling you that you're wrong. It'll be hard to take sometimes, but hopefully some people learn that there is a better way of like actually taking things, you know what I'm saying, in the right direction rather than just being a hoe out here. And it seems like a lot of YouTubers are taking the hoe effect of it. But we'll see, man. We'll see.